Have you noticed how simple movements, like getting up from a chair or walking up the stairs, feel harder than they used to? For many people over 60, the hips become stiff, painful, and heavy, making every step a challenge. But here's the good news. You are not stuck with that stiffness forever. In fact, with just a few gentle stretches, you can begin to unlock your hips, ease the pain, and move more freely again. Stay with me, because in this video, we're going to explore 5 of the very best hip stretches that are simple, safe, and effective for restoring both comfort and mobility. Your hips are the foundation of almost every movement you make, walking, standing, bending, even getting in and out of bed. When they become tight or painful, everything feels harder. Many seniors find themselves avoiding walks, skipping social activities, or moving less simply because their hips hurt. But here's the hidden danger. When you stop moving, the muscles around your hips weaken even more, your joints stiffen further, and your risk of falling goes up. According to health studies, hip stiffness and weakness are a leading cause of loss of independence in older adults. Left unchecked, it can spiral into back pain, knee pain, and difficulty with daily life. The truth is, ignoring hip pain does not make it go away. It only makes it worse. But the good news is there is something simple and powerful you can do about it. The best way to protect your hips and restore comfort is not through expensive treatments or complicated routines. It is through consistent, gentle stretching that keeps the muscles around your hips flexible and strong. Stretching improves blood flow, reduces stiffness, and helps your joints move the way they were designed to. Even just a few minutes each day can make a huge difference in how you walk, how you sit, and how confident you feel moving around. That is why I'm going to guide you through 5 of the most effective hip stretches. These are easy to learn, safe to do at home, and require no equipment. By practicing them regularly, you'll give your body the chance to feel lighter, looser, and more mobile. Let's start with the very first stretch. Stretch 1, seated figure 4 stretch. Imagine this. You're sitting down after a long walk, and the first thing you notice is that deep, dull ache in your hips. It is a kind of stiffness that makes you shift around in your chair, try and get comfortable, but nothing seems to help. That feeling often comes from tightness in the muscles deep inside your hips, especially the ones that support your glutes and lower back. The seated figure 4 stretch is a simple way to release that tension. All you need is a sturdy chair. Start by placing your right ankle over your left knee. Sit up tall, keeping your back and head as straight as possible. Slowly lean forward from the hips. The key here is to avoid rounding your back. Once you hunch over, you lose the benefit of the stretch. Hold this position for 15 to 30 seconds. Then return to sitting upright and gently switch legs, placing your left ankle on top of your right knee. Repeat the same movement on this side. Aim for 2 to 4 rounds on each side. Sitting for long periods causes these hip muscles to tighten. That is why this stretch is so valuable. If it feels comfortable, you can add a little gentle pressure on the knee to deepen the stretch. You can also adjust where the ankle rests to target slightly different areas of the hip. Always listen to your body. Stop right away if you feel pain or discomfort beyond a normal stretching sensation. Over time, as you practice, you may find yourself moving with less effort, sitting more comfortably, and even noticing that daily activities, like tying your shoes or stepping into the car, feel easier. This stretch is like sending your hips a gentle reminder. You are still capable, you are still flexible, and with a little care, your body can surprise you. Stretch 2, butterfly stretch. Many people notice that as the years go by, the hips feel tighter and the simple act of sitting comfortably becomes more of a challenge. Movements that once felt natural, like bending to pick something up or stepping sideways, start to feel restricted. The butterfly stretch is a gentle way to bring back that lost openness. To do this stretch, you will sit on the ground, putting the soles of your feet together. You can hold either at your ankles or at your feet, and then gently lean forward until you feel stretched to the inside of your thighs. Hold the stretch for 30 seconds. If the stretch causes pain or worsens your symptoms, please discontinue and consult with your medical provider. You can lean as far forward as it feels comfortable during the stretch. I recommend working your way up to performing the stretch for 1 to 2 minutes, 2 to 3 times. What does this stretch do inside your body? It lengthens the adductor muscles of the thighs, including the adductor longus, magnus, and gracilis, which tend to shorten with age. It also encourages blood flow through the pelvic region and improves trunk stability. Clinical studies in older adults have shown that maintaining hip flexibility reduces the risk of falls and eases pressure on the lower back, since stiff hips often transfer extra stress to the spine. Practice daily. The butterfly stretch gives you smoother, more stable movement, makes standing and walking easier, and helps restore a sense of control over your body. It's a small step, but one that can bring enormous relief and confidence in everyday life. Stretch 3. Calf stretch. When we talk about mobility and independence as we age, many people forget about the calves. Yet these muscles play a crucial role in almost every step you take. They help push blood back up to the heart, absorb impact when you walk, and give you the spring you need to move with energy. Over time, and especially with long hours of sitting, the calves become shorter and tighter. This can lead to heavy legs, swelling, cramps at night, and even problems with balance. The calf stretch is a simple but powerful way to restore elasticity and circulation. For this, you'll bring yourself to a wall. It's a two-part stretch. The first part stretching the gastrocnemius, the second part stretching the soleus. Step yourself about 2 footsteps away from the wall and bring your right foot forward, putting a slight bend in the right knee, rooting your left heel down into the earth. You can bring your upper body forward slightly, using the wall for stability. You'll start to feel a stretch through the back of your calf. Stay here for about 10 to 20 seconds. Then, when you're finished, bring a slight bend into the back knee to stretch the soleus part of your calf muscle on the left leg. Again, hold it here for about 10 to 20 seconds. When you finish that side, you can carefully step yourself out of it and switch legs, bringing the left foot forward with a slight bend in the knee and rooting the right heel down into the earth. The upper body will come forward and use the wall for stability. Remember to breathe slowly and smoothly here, without holding or constricting your breath at all. When you finish 10 to 20 seconds here, you can put a slight bend in the right knee to isolate the soleus muscle of the calf on this leg. And after another 10 to 20 seconds, you can step yourself out of that carefully. What happens inside your body when you practice this daily? The calf muscles lengthen, which relieves tension in the Achilles tendon and reduces strain on the plantar fascia, the tissue that often causes heel pain. At the same time, circulation improves, which means less swelling, fewer cramps, and more energy in your legs. Studies in geriatric mobility programs show that maintaining calf flexibility not only reduces the risk of falls, but also helps older adults walk longer distances without fatigue. In short, by dedicating just a few minutes to your calves each day, you restore lightness to your steps and prevent one of the most common sources of discomfort in aging legs. Strong, flexible calves are the foundation for steady movement and lasting independence. Stretch 4. Supine twist. The supine twist is a gentle rotation of the spine that relieves tension in the lower back, improves posture, and leaves you feeling balanced and refreshed. It is simple to do, but the benefits are powerful, especially for older adults who often experience stiffness after sitting or lying down for long periods. Here is how to do it. Lie flat on your back with your legs extended. Bring your right knee up toward your chest. Then slowly guide it across your body toward the left side. Let the knee rest on the floor or on a cushion for support. Stretch your arms out wide in a T shape and keep both shoulders relaxed against the ground. Turn your head gently to the right if it feels comfortable. Hold this position for 30 to 60 seconds, breathing slowly. Then return to the center and repeat on the other side. What does this stretch do for your body? It gently decompresses the spine, hydrates the intervertebral discs, and reduces tension in the muscles that run along the back. It also activates the core stabilizers, including the obliques and transverse abdominis, which are essential for maintaining balance and preventing falls. Beyond the physical benefits, the supine twist has a calming effect on the nervous system. By linking the twist with slow, deep breathing, you stimulate the vagus nerve, which lowers stress hormones and promotes relaxation. Practice daily. This stretch can ease lower back discomfort, improve flexibility in the spine and hips, and even support digestion. It's a simple way to end your stretching routine, leaving your body lighter, calmer, and ready to move freely. Just 10 minutes a day can make the difference between stiffness and freedom. Start today, stay consistent, and you'll feel the change. If this video helped you, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it too. Stretch 5. Glute bridge. When we think about hip stretches, it is not only about loosening tight muscles, it is also about activating the right ones so your hips can move freely without pain. One of the most effective ways to do this is the glute bridge. This movement gently opens the hips, stretches the front of the body, and strengthens the glutes at the same time, giving your lower back and hips the support they need. To begin, lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Place your arms gently by your sides. As you exhale, tighten your stomach muscles and squeeze your glutes. Then slowly lift your hips upward until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Hold this position for about 5 seconds, keeping your breathing steady. Then lower yourself back down with control. Aim for 10 repetitions, focusing on smooth, steady movement rather than speed. Remember, the lift should come from your hips and glutes, not from arching your lower back. If you feel pressure in your spine instead of your muscles, ease up and make the movement smaller. Each repetition of the glute bridge is like giving your hips a chance to reset. By stretching the front of the hips and strengthening the back, you restore balance, reduce stiffness, and create a stronger foundation for every step you take. So there you have it, 5 of the best hip stretches to reduce pain and bring back mobility. From loosening deep hip muscles to opening the inner thighs, restoring calf flexibility, releasing the spine, and finally strengthening with the glute bridge, each one plays a role in keeping your hips healthy and your movements free. Remember, consistency is key. Just a few minutes each day can make walking easier, sitting more comfortable, and life more enjoyable. Your body is capable of change at any age, and every stretch you do is a step toward greater independence and confidence. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment to let me know which stretch felt best for you, and share this with a friend who could use a little extra mobility in their life.